Okay, hello. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry this took so long. We were just some complications. Shut that music off. Okay, so thank you to those of you who stayed and followed along. Well, I had a lot of stream trouble. We're 40 minutes late for the stream. I know I'm aware I told you guys not to be late, and here I am, the late one here. So the early bird gets the worm. I'll tell the story later on in the stream. So here we are. Okay, I'll message those guys on Discord that the stream is no longer broken, and I will so everyone will be updated. And I'll give them the link. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna make this work. Everyone. Sorry, I'm pinging everyone a bunch of times, but you gotta see this stream. This is the one. Everyone. What should I say? Stream is fixed. Here's the link. There we go. There we go. So okay. So hello everybody. We're gonna talk about some cool stuff today. While I work on Castle Dark, let me get this GIF playing in the background so you guys can actually see what I've been working on lately, and so it's not just a still background. All right. Hey, we got one like. Very nice. We also have what you guys notice, a subscribe counter um, on the bottom left of the screen. So if you subscribe, there you go. It'll go up, and if you unsubscribe, then you will be able to see the number go down. So I guess play around with it. Um, Play around with the subscribe button. See if it goes up and down. That's gonna be cool. Yeah. Sorry for the low resolution. I had to get this thing working. So here we go. This is it. I'm gonna shut my mic off for a second, get a sip of water, and then we're gonna get started. All right. Hey. Hello. Okay. S Fox. I'm glad you actually. I got the people coming from school because that's actually why I started the stream a little later. I'm usually down to do it at like very early, like 12 o'clock, but not a lot of people can actually watch it at 12 o'clock. So here we are. Hey, we got 9 people. Very nice. So I don't see anyone playing with the subscribe button, which is okay. I didn't want to lose subscribers, but I would like to gain some. So formally, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry it took so long to get this thing working. I'm using the new YouTube Studio thing. I really just should have gone with the old one. Yeah, so it's a little bit, it's a low res stream. It's okay. We'll deal with it. YouTube keeps bugging me about it. Just leave me alone, YouTube. I get it. I know what's going on. All right. So let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream again. And I just want to say that today is a big day. Actually, Monday is going to be a bigger day than today because I have thought of an idea where you guys can get involved and leave your mark on Castle Dark. Hello, everyone coming in. Baguettes and Annex Paul. Very nice. Hello, everybody. So I'm just going to go ahead with my idea. Castle Dark is going to come out in February 1st, 2020, and your character can be in Castle Dark. Here's my idea. I'm going to come up with a template. The video is going to be released on Monday, the details of this, and here's what I'm going to do. If you go into the description, then you are going to see a link that says support the channel. The channel is, so you can support the channel on Patreon. On Monday, there will be a tier listed that will specify that you can design your own character, your own pig, to put into Castle Dark. I'm going to work on the template this weekend, and if you donate to that tier, you'll be able to post your edited version of the template on Patreon, and then that character will be in the actual movie. Cool, right? What's going on? Keyframe frequency. I'm getting a little bit of an error. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. This stream has just been a mess this entire time. Output. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on 1 second. This whole stream has just been a mess. Are we back? Can everyone see? Hello? All right. Okay, just making sure. Oh, we're going dark again. What is going on right now, man? This is insane. Is this... So my encoder is working fine. OBS is working fine. YouTube's having a little bit of a trouble. Let me see if I go on my other computer, see what's going on. I really need you guys to hear the info in this stream. It just does not seem to be working right now. Exit this. Oh, okay. Everyone's here? All right. It seems like some people can see, which is good. You guys need to hear the info in the stream. I'm trying to get it. Okay. So it seems like it says live now on my other computer as well. Which is good. Everyone's here. It's not working on my main computer. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. I couldn't tell you if I tried. Okay. So anyway, you guys are here. That's fine. Hello again. Oh my goodness. I guess I have to re-say what I'm going to say. There's some really, really good news. I am going to make a tier on my Patreon that will allow you guys to design your own character and have them be in Castle Dark. Did everyone hear that? Did everyone hear what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it back to myself, and then I'll get back to finishing what I was gonna say. All right, everything seems to be working awesome. So I'm gonna make a tier on my Patreon. That's gonna allow you to make your own pig, and that way you guys will be able to have your character and leave your mark on Castle Dark, which is really, really cool. This tier is gonna be very, very cheap. I think it's going to be $1 or $2. All information will come out on Monday in the video on Monday. So that's all pending. Some other exciting news for the people watching right now. You guys get to have a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going to happen on Monday as well. I'm going to launch a video that is going to discuss the Castle Dark official website. Awesome, right? I know. So it's going to launch on Monday, I believe. So I'm finishing up everything right now. I got some art to do, some assets for the website, and I'm so excited to release it so you guys can have all your information on Castle Dark in one place without anything being confused or here and there, which is great. That is awesome. All right, so with all that out of the way, how are you guys? I'm so glad you're excited, Dragoneel. I think I'm saying that right. All right. So now with all that said, we can finally get to the animation, get to what I'm working on right now. This is scene 3, part 1 of Castle Dark. Finally, just you guys can see I'm getting a lot better as an animator by just doing all this practice, which is why I recommend starting a project so much. And boy, do I have a story for you guys today. So about all that other stuff, it's going to a video on Monday will be posted about all that stuff. You'll get all the information you need. All right, so we're ready to go. Give me 1 second. My Bluetooth just clonked out, so my keyboard. Oh, it's back. All right. So, how are you guys? How is everyone right now? I feel great now that the stream's actually working. At least I hope it's working. It seems to be working on my other computer. I'm watching it on, so that's good. How are you guys? How is everyone today? Invited you guys here yesterday to let you guys know that I'm going to be streaming because I don't want you guys to miss out on any more of my streams. I'm trying to... See, I tried to say, let's do this at 4 o'clock, and I knew deep down in my head that I'd be caught up in something at 4 o'clock. I knew it was going to happen, and exactly that happened today. Exactly that. See? I knew it was going to happen. And it did, but that's okay, because we're here now. And I'm ready to start animating. Okay, let's go over here. So, if you're wondering if you're going to ask what did happen, what did catch you up, Sebastian, while you were trying to start the stream, and oh boy, is it a story! It is a big story, It's not a big story. It's just it's an awkward, annoying story. So what happened was this. I think about 2 hours ago. Oh, that's the wrong color. I think about 2 hours ago, I decided I'm going to head to the corner store and grab a snack before my stream. Bad decision. Very bad decision. Not a good decision. I hope I never make a decision like that again. A very bad decision. Do you guys want music on? How's about some music? I don't know. Anyway, I'll put the music on after I'm done talking. Bad decision to go get a snack, because here's what happened. I couldn't remember the PIN on my card, like my bank card. Bad decision to go to a corner store and not remember your PIN. And so what I did was I went anyway, because I figured I'd remember when I got there. I'd be able to try it on the machine a few times and then be like, okay, I remember my PIN now. You guys seeing where this is going? Yeah, you guys are seeing where this is going. So, and then I get there. Newsflash, the PIN doesn't work. And so I go all the way home. By the way, I'm riding my bike because it's a nice day today. I thought I'd do that. So I rode all the way home, found my bank information, got my PIN, and went back. Why did I go back? Because I don't give up. I never give up. Why do you think I'm making Castle Dark? I never give up. Is that a bad thing? No. Was it exactly good for the situation? Absolutely not. A lot of stress came after. So I went back because I don't give up. There's no way I was going to go home and start my stream without my snacks. Not going to happen. And so then what I did, okay, so we actually did get a request for some music. I'll throw that on in the background. There you go. And oh my goodness, what happened next is annoying. It didn't work again. Again. And I'm so frustrated at this point. It didn't work anywhere. So what is the point of this? Why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this story? Because I want you guys to never give up. I was outside. I felt defeated. I felt annoyed. And the woman at the register comes out and she hands me my things and she says, "Here, you owe me $5." And I felt so great because I'd gotten the prize for not giving up. And I could just return later and give her $5. And that's exactly what I did. I used cash this time, which is better, apparently. So that's the moral of the story. You can't give up. You can't give up. Because if I had given up, I would have started my stream without my snacks, and that's not even acceptable. You can't give up. Ever. Never give up. I rode back there twice. It's not far from where I live, but it's not convenient. It's not like it's just blop blop down the street. Even before that is that I went to the first corner store, which is closer to where I live, and that one didn't have the snacks I wanted. Did I give up? Did I just say I'm going to get something else? Because no, I didn't do that. Oh man, this story is making me sound psychotic. No, I went down there. I went down and I got the snacks I wanted. Why? Because I am a persistent person. You got to be persistent. If I wasn't persistent, you think I'd still be making Castle Dark right now? Absolutely not. If I wasn't persistent, I wouldn't be doing this because it takes too long. It takes too long to make a short film. And too long is a correct measurement of time. What do you guys think of my story? Am I insane? I don't think I'm insane. I think I'm persistent. And I think that's exactly what you guys have to be too, especially as animators. It takes so long to make animations, and you got to be persistent. You got to be persistent with it, or you're not going to get through it. Because I get into bouts where I don't want to work on Castle Dark, and that's natural because you get project fatigue. Maybe I'll make a little video on that later on. I looked it up. Project fatigue is when you forget why you're doing something, and you focus on what you're doing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm drawing frames of a sequence of animation so that I can move on to the next sequence and draw frames for that. That can seem really monotonous and boring, and it can really drain you, and it's horrible. So I just got into fits where I didn't want to work in Castle Dark at all. I'm like, I don't want to draw frames. This thing's never gonna end. But you got to focus on the why. You got to focus on why you're doing this. Why am I making Castle Dark? So many reasons that I can't think of right now. One, to prove to myself that I want that I can make a short film of my own creation. What am I trying to say? I can prove to myself that I can make a short film, an animated series, episode 1, if you will. I proved to myself that I can make that if I really put my mind to it. That's great. That's a really, really, really good thing to prove to yourself. Also, I prove myself as an artist. I've gotten so much better ever since I started Castle Dark. My skills have developed. I've become a better animator, mostly. Oh my goodness. Drawing, I'm not saying my drawings aren't getting better. They're getting cleaner. But my animation's getting so much better than it was when I started. You guys can look at any of my old videos. I'm not saying the drawings are bad or the animations are bad, but my understanding of animation is getting better, which is great. I need a sip of this water because that story really, really tired me out. Give me a second. Dale Bay says, "Nah, you wanted what you thought of getting, and you got it." That's what I'm talking about. Um, why was Sebastian, why was Sebastian late for the stream? Because he wanted something, and then he went to go get it. You see? Oh man, I went to go get it. You just gotta go grab it sometimes, and that's just the reality. I wanted Castle Dark, so you just gotta go do it. It's really difficult. Animating Castle Dark is not easy. It's just like riding a bike. Riding a bike's not easy, especially when you do it twice just to get some snacks before you stream. That's not easy. It can seem pointless. I could have focused on the fact that I had to ride all the way to another corner store. That's focusing on the what. What did I have to do? I had to ride to the corner store. Why? To get my precious snackage. That is why. And when I focused on that, it wasn't even a problem for me. No sweat. No sweat. Castle Dark, another reason that I'm making is to kick off the channel. I know that there's a market for, at least a place in YouTube for 2D animated movies or short films. So once this releases, my channel is basically set. A lot of people will be interested because of the work I've done, and they'll want to hit that subscribe button, which is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Endrin and Dragoneel. Thank you very much. I'm glad I can be an inspiration to you guys because that's what I aim for. Making animation graspable. Making animation tangible to a lot of people is my goal. Because it wasn't tangible to me before OpenToons came, I'll tell you that much. It was not a thing. A free 2D animation software just was not a thing back when I wanted it. This is before 2016. OpenToons released before 26. Let's see, March 26, 2016 is when OpenToons released, and that was the day. That was the day everything started. Tell you what though, I did not like OpenToons when it released. That was the most before this. Oh my goodness! Before all these updates, you guys, I don't even know if you guys know, OpenToons was so not fun to use. But I guess that's a story for another time. I did make a video about it a while ago called OpenToons Story. I don't recommend you watch it because, I don't know, maybe you can watch it if you want to. I don't like watching my old videos, but you guys can do whatever you want. I can't stop you. Here we are. All right. So I plan to make it so you guys will be able to donate and become a backer of Castle Dark, and then your characters can appear in the movie, because I think that's at least worth it. I want to make sure that when you guys donate, you're getting something that's at least, at least worth it. At least worth your time, because donating is one thing that's very nice and generous, and I appreciate the people who do that. But I also want to make sure that you guys are getting something out of it, because money is not frivolous. It's not free. It doesn't come out of nowhere. So people just ain't got cash these days. So like that these days. So to give it to some animator on YouTube who is not a professional, I can see where people are coming from. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to a lot of people. So I gotta make it worthwhile. All right, let's select this. Do a little cheat. There we go. Nothing too wrong with resizing your drawings, simply just because when you're an animator, you're trying to become a better draftsman. Making things the right size the first time, or erasing it and drawing it from your hand. It's just good to get that practice. Selecting and resizing things isn't cheating. It's just more of a shortcut that you want to avoid sometimes if you want to make your draftsmanship better. There we go. AMB Animation, anyone watch him? You guys he'll give you an earful of it. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the contact poses for this new walk cycle I'm doing. You can't see the legs, so it's not mostly about the legs, but there's going to be some up and down here going on. Oh, keep doing that. Okay. Let's see. See if this chat's working. Yeah, chat's working. That's fine. So, it says, let's see. Zero Green says they're trying to design some characters with their twin for potential animation. That sounds cool. That sounds very cool. Character design has always been a little bit of a weak spot for me, simply because I just don't do it enough. But, you know, Past the Dark is my main focus right now, so maybe I'll get into it after Chapter 1 releases. And then I'll be able to do what I like after that. Maybe I should keep this right here. Not too focused on drawing everything super correctly right now, simply because when I do the finished line work, it's going to, I'm going to use vectors to do it, so it's not going to be too difficult to just modify a singular drawing and then paste it on another frame. It's going to look great. I'm not going to make it look like, because when you do that, sometimes your animation can look stiff, but I've definitely learned how to unstiffen animation, you know. And yeah, it's a little bit of a cheat, but you know, we gotta save some time. There's no time for animation in this world. Ain't nobody got time for it, and that's why people don't become animators, which is kind of sad. All right, so let's see. All right, that doesn't look that great right now. That cheek goes very high up on her face. I actually did make a model sheet for the chef, because while making, I think it was either this animation or the previous one. You guys can see the ones on Patreon if you're a patron, but otherwise I can't set up a YouTube membership yet, so you guys are gonna have to wait for that YouTube membership. If that's what you're interested in, seeing the updates of Castle Dark, you can see all of them on Patreon. But I think I have to have at least like 30,000 subscribers in order to make the whole thing on YouTube work. So definitely keep smacking that sub button. Maybe we'll get there one day. We'll get there. Let's see. K's Crazy. I just want to thank you for all the OpenTunes tutorials you uploaded. I'm new to OpenTunes, and you're making learning it easier. No problem, K's. No problem. I plan to make... I know I got a lot of criticism on my last 2019 tutorial, and I hear you guys. It's definitely hard to come from that tutorial and know what to do. There was a lot of problems with it. It was a good tutorial. However, my recording software was not recording the actual like drop-down menus or anything that came up on OpenTunes, because it was only recording the one window. I'm aware of that. Also, I could have done a better job explaining a lot of things, and I really want to make another tutorial. I'm not gonna say like I have to make it up to you guys. I mean, I just rather make a better tutorial, because you know, a bad tutorial doesn't help anybody. I'm not like broken up about it. I just know that it's annoying as heck when you're trying to learn something, right? And the one tutorial on YouTube that explains it is not very good. That's so annoying. So I rather make I'm gonna work on making a better one. Let's see. It's okay. No, typos or not, the message is heard. I don't care about typos. It's all about what was said. Thank you for that message. I appreciate making tutorials. It's a good system that YouTube has. A lot of people complain about YouTube. I can't really, maybe because I'm not a bigger YouTuber. I know that I make tutorials for free software. People get to watch my videos for free, and then I get paid for it, which is awesome. So I have no qualms with YouTube right now. I'm really happy with the system that YouTube has set up. I get to get paid for making free stuff. No one has to pay for anything. It's awesome. If you want to, you can go on my Patreon. That's for people who do want to support the channel. They can do that. But initially, people who don't have cash, or maybe they're young, like I was, I wanted to donate to all these animators too. They're like, join my Patreon, join this. I didn't have cash to do that. I don't think Patreon was there back then, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you just don't got it. Like I was a kid, I loved animation for a long time. I love it. Ever since I think the 6th grade, I've loved animation. But I couldn't afford to support these artists because I didn't have a credit card as a kid. uh, and how can you as a kid convince your parents um to support this random artist? It just wasn't gonna happen. Maybe it would happen. Maybe some parents would do it. I never tried. I'm not saying my parents wouldn't do it. My parents are very nice people. They probably would have done it if I asked. I just didn't ask because I didn't think it was something that was gonna happen. Maybe I should have. Anyway, I know that I'm glad that you guys can get to watch my tutorials for free, and that's working out for a lot of people learning OpenTunes, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy to provide those for you guys because I think the animation like this, it shouldn't be so inaccessible like it is today. But what can you do? I think everyone deserves to learn how to animate, but that's not the world we live in right now. All right, let's see. 'Cause I mean, already a decent tablet to learn animation with is gonna run you like $1,000. And how can you pay $1,000 for a tablet and half a thousand for like $500 for an animation software? That just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. That's not good. That's why I'm glad OpenTunes can come in and like just make you make you feel better about not having to pay for that and other $500 for software, or a monthly fee for software like Animate CC does. Let's do like that. Zero Green says they don't have any ideas what animals they'll be. There'll be fantasy class tropes, a couple tests. Okay, very nice, very cool. I'll be looking for your animation when it comes out, Zero. I'm always down with looking at subscribers' animation. Sometimes I just scroll through and I look at my subscribers and I look at their animations. So I'll be looking for it. Definitely don't hide it from me. Post it on my Discord or something like that. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of water and I'll get back to you guys in a sec. Okay, here I am. I'm alive again. All right, let's see. This music actually is nice. Who wanted the music on? I think it was N Dragoneel. Yeah, this music right now is really nice. I'll say the name of it. It's called "The End" by Pop Sky. Popskyy. That's a good song. Can I save it? Let me see if I can save it. Like that one. Yeah. So I'm using Pretzel. I'm using Pretzel to stream the music. Oh, I just realized I made a mistake. I don't even think the music's coming through that much. Oh, let's make it like, there we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize the music wasn't coming through that fast. There's Darren. Yeah, they can't hear any music. Sorry. I had my thing set at half speed. My bad, guys. So, all right. So, I put it up a little bit. The next song's going to play. That is a good song. I did say the name of the song, so it's still a good song. Sorry about that. You should hear it now. Can you guys hear it now? Tell me if you guys can hear it now. And if you can't, then try then I'll try again. All right. So, there's still none. Hold on. Let me fix this problem. Let's see. Maybe it's not coming through because, let's see. Oh, my bad, guys. I only have one audio track on this thing. Okay. So it should. Maybe you guys can hear it now. Anyone hear it now? All right, let me just read some questions while I'm fixing this music thingy. All right, let's see. So, Crazy asks, so I was doing rough animation to get used to OpenTunes. Whenever I open the animation, however, it's super zoomed in, and I have to manually zoom out. Is there a way I can fix that? I don't think so. I think the default view, like I set my default view to V, so I press V and it just. So the default view is gonna be like that. Like if I press V right now, here we go. It's just gonna have that, and I just like scroll back to zoom out. All right, thanks, Darren. Yeah, there's music now, everyone. So it was my audio tracks. That was the problem. Thanks, Darren. This guy's always got my back. Let's see. Where is it? Where can I fix that? Yeah. So I don't know. I hit V. It's gonna be zoomed in like that. I had to zoom in and out. All right. So and then Profopathic says, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. My OpenTunes Basic has disappeared. The canvas and the whole thing, only color parts visible. How can I draw in Basic again? Because there's no sheet visible to draw. Please help. Okay. I'm going to direct you to the second part of my 2019 tutorial, simply because that'll help you to make a new room. You might have. It sounds like you got rid of it by accident. And that's really annoying. I feel you, brother. Let's go back to my channel. Yeah, this song's really good too. I'm gonna like this one. It's called Spiraling by Abstraction, if you guys want to know. Okay, let's see. Hey, Jer Henning, how are you? How are you, bud? Glad to see everyone's jumping on the train. Copy the link address. Let's see. I'm going to. Where are you? Where's my chat? Okay. Let's do. Mention him. Can I mention? How do you mention somebody? You can make a new room with this tutorial. There you go. So maybe that tutorial will help you. Okay, we have another question here. Let's see. Do you use vectors or rasters for your backgrounds? If you use rasters, May I ask how to zoom in on rasters without suffering from quality drops? Okay. Yeah, so rasters, I use rasters for my sketches. Um, and I paint my backgrounds in Krita, so yes, I use rasters for my backgrounds. And yeah, so you can't zoom in on a raster without getting a quality drop, because a raster is a bunch of pixels together, and that's what vector is basically for. So I personally use raster. I just make my paintings very high resolution simply because I don't want to have to deal with that quality drop. So all my paintings for Castle Dark are in 4K, and I personally don't use vectors simply because I like painting, and sometimes vectors can be laggy or they can look like artificial, and my painting style is kind of natural. So let's see. Hey, Nehemiah Creed, nice to see you. I watched those animations. Those were awesome. I remember I used to love watching as a kid stick fight animations, and those things are, oh man, great. Oh, awesome. So Prateful Path found a solution. Awesome. That's a good feeling when you find out what to do. Let's see. I can make it room. Okay. Awesome. So I'm gonna continue animating, and here we go. Let's keep doing this. I need to go back here. I'm setting up the keyframes for this walk. Maybe this will be, maybe that's too little. No, I think that's perfect for like distance wise. I'll keep trying to make it. Oh, that's the phone. Hold on a sec. It's rather rude to call during a stream, although there's no way they could have known that. All right. Yes. Let's see. Kay's crazy. Yeah. All the characters are gonna be pigs. At least one where Pi lives. He lives on an island called Foreland Shote, which is Shote means pig. So, yeah. So all the characters are pigs. For now, at least. All the characters on the island. So that's why the template I designed for you guys to use on Patreon, if you want to support the channel and have your pig appear as one of the background characters in Castle Dark, the template is going to be a pig, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited to see what characters are going to appear. I can't wait to see you guys' characters in Castle Dark. I'm sure it's going to be a great feeling to see you guys, to see your design in this animation, like just turning on Castle Dark and then say you can tell your friends, yeah, I designed this character. That's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really, really cool. So I really encourage you guys to do that. It's a way for me to raise some cash, so I can get some more materials, mainly digital materials like sound effects and stuff like that, to use for Castle Dark. So please consider doing that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a ton of fun with it, and it's just going to be a good time. So definitely consider that. The video with all the details will come out on Monday. Okay. Ariane Bradfield asks, so if you animate in 4K, can you change it to 1080p if needed? I'm going to show you guys how this works, so you guys can get the concept in your head about like changing resolutions. This is 1080p, right? I'm going to scale it down to 720p, and I want you just to watch what happens. So I'm going to type in 720 is this. It's 1280, but I'm just going to switch to 720 like that. See that? All right. Now you see the camera got actually got smaller. So if it were 4K and you went down to 1080p, the camera would get smaller. So you'd have to readjust all your camera settings and stuff like that. Ooh. This needs to be 1080. Ooh, I made this. There we go. All right, back to normal. Yeah, so you got to readjust your camera if you do that. But yeah, if I animated Castle Dark in 4K, I could release a 4K version. I don't know, for Blu-ray or something. And then I can always the higher resolution is always the better, because if you're using vectors, say I animated in 1080p, then I can always export it into 4K, and the lines themselves wouldn't lose any quality, but I would definitely have to change like the orientation of the characters to make sure the film didn't look weird. So it would be a lengthy process. Let's see. That's not working. That's not what I want. Let's see. Let's make these back to ones. Hey, what's up, Deepest Red? Very nice. Everyone's joining the stream. Got 13 watching. That's a good number. Nice amount of people on the stream. All right, there we go. These are the contact poses, and then we can draw the body next. All right, Castle Dark is going to be a series, right? Are you making it by yourself? Also, how and where will it be published? I'm in the works of making a cartoon myself, but I'm unsure how and where to upload it. So that is all going to be answered on Monday once the website releases. I'm actually glad. It's funny because I thought of those exact questions. Yeah, so Castle Dark is going to be released on YouTube. Yes, I am making it by myself. And yeah, so all that's going to be on the site. So don't worry if you have any more questions. Actually, definitely ask them because I can put them on the site for everyone else to know as well. So yeah, it's going to be here on YouTube is where Castle Dark is going to release. February 1st. Do you have voice actors for the animation? Actually, Castle Dark I kept it silent so I could avoid that problem. No one really talks in Castle Dark. It's kind of like those old cartoons from like the 40s and something like that, where just like a silent cartoon. It's gonna have music and everything, but there's not gonna be like voices, if you know what I mean. Because that's a whole. Because then I have to like hire voice actors, and then they have to get a cut of the profit of the Castle Dark, and if Castle Dark, becomes really popular, then they have to So it's a complicated process when you have to hire people. So I decided to cut that out by just making the film silent. But that's not a definite decision, because later episodes of Castle Dark might have voices in it, so you never know. So as of now, there are no voices though. Let's see, make it like this. Let's just make it this shape. There we go. Nah, that's a little too high of a curve. Is pi named after the number? Pi is named pi because his eye looks like the pi symbol. That's why pi is called pi. I definitely like the name a lot, but once I noticed that his eye looks like the pi symbol, that was his name from the start. A long time ago I named pi. I think that was all the way back in pi. I think originated like what, 2015? Its original character design, a long time ago. All right. Let's see. This music's kind of jamming. I'm really enjoying it. Right now I'm using Pretzel, which is a service where streamers can get some music and not be copyrighted, because I've been copyrighted for my music before, and I do not want that sort of reputation for my channel. I'm trying to get this thing to be popular and not get any trouble with YouTube. I don't want to lose any privileges, you know what I mean? Let's see. I have to go while the stream available on YouTube. It's finished. Yes, it will, Darren. I'm going to post this right to YouTube. Let me say yes, it will. All right, so Darren's off, everyone. Wish him a good night. Yes, need to make sure these shapes are consistent. There we go. Sorry about that. Doing a lot of talking makes you a little parched. So you can edit it out in the videos, however. In the stream, you just gotta mute your mic or something. Find some way to let all this Build up in your throat out. All right, there you go. Team pie. Oh, it's funny. We should make a team pie. Let's see how these clothes go. I think I have to go back to the character sheet for this and see what this person looks like, because I think I made the body a little too big. Perhaps does this make sense? Let's see. Her body. Yeah, it actually does make sense. It actually does. But this is maybe where it would probably come to an end. Yeah, I think I have to refer to the sheet again because I think I made the torso too small here. That's okay. I always fix it. So if you're done with the 4K animation, you will have to go back and make changes to the project entirely. It doesn't reset to 1080p when you're done with a setting. Okay, actually with that, what you can do is, if you're done with the 4K animation, put it into a video editor and then export it as 1080p. That will solve all of your problems. You don't have to go back and change anything. It's really when you're scaling up is what I meant. I think I might have explained it wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I'd recommend putting that in a video editor, exporting it as 1080p. That's an easy way to make something in 1080p, and then saving it. There's a website called Arcadium where you can get awesome music for you to use copyright free as long as you credit the artist. Thank you for that. I think I've heard of that Arcadium. I definitely heard of it. I think someone told me about it. So thank you for that. Oh wow, this website looks cool. Very cool. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Thank you for that. Okay. Thanks for the info. I might use that website. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, and Dragoneel. If anyone else wants to put something like that, like a site they know that can help out with animation or music or whatever, definitely just drop it in the stream. I have no problems with that. Drop the name. You can even drop a link to the site if you want. I have no problems because if it's helping out animators, that's my really only rule. If it's helping out people, I do not mind. You just gotta help people out. That's it. Also, thanks for all the help. No problem, man. No problem. It's my pleasure. Really, it is. YouTube is a great place to just put information for people who, for softwares like this that don't get a lot of attention. Honestly, it's not really. I mean, people really should know about OpenTunes. They really should. It's one of the best 2D animation softwares that's ever come out for free. It's really good. Honestly, I prefer it over Flash. I mean, Animate CC, simply because Animate CC isn't really good for people who want to do. Let me actually not say, because I used Animate CC a while ago, so I don't know. But I don't think it's really good for people who like to do frame by frame animation. It doesn't really have a camera, and these are just things that I knew back when I used it. So please correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't have camera movement. I think it has effects though. I'm not sure, but OpenTunes has everything. It has effects. It has the camera movement. So can't complain when you go with OpenTunes. Can't complain at all. It's completely free as well. Just, oh my goodness, so good. Really kickstarted my 2D animation career, because before that, I wanted to do 2D animation for a long time, but I couldn't because the free softwares were Pencil, there was 2P, and those ones just were not. They just were not what I was looking for. They had no camera movement. Exporting was difficult. There are more flipbook softwares, and that wasn't what I was looking for. There was no sound integration either, so I had to find something a little more beefy. All right. How long have we been going on? Just wondering. I'm so sorry. This stream took so long to get up. It's been very difficult trying to get this stream to work, and I'm just so glad that it's working right now. So glad. Okay. All right. These are the contacts. And then they're going to pick up the plate and walk away. So let's just draw that real quick. Then we can be almost done with this. So yeah, Castle Dark. Look out for the video coming out Monday. How do you record your computer screen by K's Crazy? I use OBS. I've been using it for a long time. Great software. Also free. Also free. So definitely check it out. If someone could, it would be nice of them to leave a link to the OBS website. Actually, I can just do it because, let's see. OBS. Oh, that's not what I meant. I was having a problem with OBS, and that's why when I looked it up, it brought me to that page. No. Here we go. Here it is. Hello. Here we are. I use OBS. There you go. Another free software that's great and that everyone should have. See, the problem is that this... Maybe I'm in the wrong stream, no? Because my stream screen has never gone... Oh, now it's here. Now the screen for my stream is working. It wasn't working before. Wow. Okay. All right. Here we are. Yeah, so definitely dump your questions if you guys have them. I'm coming to a place in this animation where I can finish it up pretty quick. So I'm gonna get a drink of water. So definitely dump your questions right now if you like. Here we are. Speaking of music, now there's listening to this very beautiful track playing in the background. How do you guys feel about music? I wonder if I should post it on my channel. I did post one of my tracks one time. I ended up taking it down because didn't get a lot of views. So ended up taking it down, and I think it only got up to like what, 50 something views. I don't know. It was very unpopular. I like how you tied her ears back in a ponytail. Yeah, I definitely did that because it makes sense. I didn't do it here. In this part, it was an accident. I was doing the physics of the ear that didn't really make any sense. I've forgotten actually in the character sheet, I tied all the chef's ears are tied back simply because they have to, like when you don't want your ears getting your food, even more than hair, because you know your ears got nerves in them and those can burn and hurt a lot. Let's see. I don't know if I want any arm movement in this, but we'll leave it out for now. I can always change it later. You know, the problem with this is actually this plate that they're carrying is too big. I need to scale it down a little bit, but I can always do that in the final line work anyway. So it doesn't really matter too much right now. Just see. We just start drawing the structure of the body now. All right. Let's see. This is a little too short. I'm going to size it up a little bit. Let's just compare it actually directly. Yeah, see? I knew it was too short. That's the good thing about digital art. You can really do all of this stuff. Anything that helps you animate, you can do it. And it's incredible. The time we live in, the technology is insane. Stuff like OpenTunes would have costed millions a few years back. It would have costed millions. No doubt. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, Darren just says a quick message. Our Critter and OpenTunes video will be out Friday next week. Awesome. So actually, that's something to talk about. Me and Darren teamed up a little bit to make a tutorial together about how you guys can use Critter and OpenTunes together. It's a great video. I already seen it because, you know, he sent it to me, and that's how collabs work. You get to have a little bit of a sneak peek. But you guys definitely have to wait till next Friday to see that. Keep your eyes open. I'll definitely remind everybody then. Actually, thank you for that, Darren T, because I actually forgot. I'd forgotten about it. And I'm very busy recently. Do you think Castle Dark will have any animated backgrounds? Kind of like how the Thief in the Cobbler had it. What's the Thief in the Cobbler? Well, let me see what he's talking about. The Thief in the Cobbler. Let's see. So animated backgrounds, I wonder what you mean by that, because I can just animate, I can paint a background and then animate over it in OpenTunes. So what do you mean by animated backgrounds? Because anything could be an animated background as long as you just import the background into OpenTunes and then drop a layer over it. That's an animated background right there anyway. This is not correct. I'm gonna have to fix this somehow. Proportions aren't really correct. And this drawing isn't coming out exactly how I want it to. That's okay. Animations like that. Not all your drawings are going to look spectacular. And this one is not my favorite. No. This has to be like this. That's probably why. That's why I wasn't enjoying it, because I don't know the orientation of the spine here. It makes the drawing look a little like she goes then like that. Maybe I'll just keep it at the same perspective there, because this doesn't seem to be appealing to my eyes very much. You see, it's stuff like this that I had to root the perfectionist out of my system, because naturally I just want to erase this whole thing and start over again, but it's in my system to do that. But sometimes you gotta prevent yourself, because you can really waste a lot of time if you do that. It's dangerous. Time is everything in animation. Whether it's timing of what happens when, what drawing appears, then timing is everything in animation. So you gotta make sure not to waste too much time. Maybe we'll just do like that. I wonder if that's okay. I can always fix it later. But I want to make sure I know how to get it right now. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'm a little nervous. You know, when you get that feeling, it's like, I want to make sure you guys see some nice art on the stream, but this is just not turning out the way I want it to. They are keyframes anyway, so what am I trying to say? The breakdowns and the in-betweens are gonna make it look nicer, but this is not looking the way I want it to. Let's see. Oh, Richard Williams. Oh yeah, it has to be good. Surprisingly, I don't really watch a lot of animated movies. I kind of stay away from them. I don't know why. Maybe from all the things watching as a kid, I just got tired of consuming animation. I know, I had a whole video about it. Never mind, I know why. I know exactly why. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It would frame by frame animate backgrounds to replicate live action cameras. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, Enyo-san. Long time no see. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Chris. See, I really want to make sure you guys get the best, you guys can see, the best you possibly can. That's probably my perfectionist speaking. Need some more water. Alright, so for this next frame, I'm going to shift their back so it's arced the opposite way, and they're going to carry the plate away. I think that's going to do it for the stream after that, because what it's been an hour? That's about as long as I can stream until I get too tired. And I just got to call it quits. Yeah, let's see. All right, let's see. So this is how I draw the pigs. I usually draw this circle to represent the top of their body. This blank space is usually their neck. And then I go right down here to this spot, which is their bum. Draw a circle there, and then I connect the two. And it's a little leaned to the left too much. Let's do this. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So I'm just gonna focus on. I'm not gonna draw the clothes anymore, because the clothes, as I keep forgetting, make it hard to focus on the actual construction of the character, and sometimes they can lose their construction. And I'm doing the line art in vectors anyway, so I'm gonna have to fix all that then. But it's not good to leave yourself with work to do. You want to get everything as possible done in the rough animation stage. Thank you, Enya-san. You guys telling me it's looking good is making me calm down. I got that inner perfectionist barking in my ear. You know, everyone's got it, or a lot of people got it at least. Sometimes you just gotta tell that guy to shut up, to shut his trap, because it's not gonna help you. Being a perfectionist never helped any animator. It only hurt them. Let's see. They're trying to. You know, I'm actually not. I apologize to anyone enjoying this song. I'm not really into EDM. Let's see. It's called. If anyone who likes this song wants to listen to it, it's called "Children" by Approaching Nirvana. So I'm not a fan of EDM. I'm really a fan of piano stuff, and whenever I hear EDM, it makes it hard to focus. I do like some EDM songs, but like, let's see, what's the song that I like that's EDM, electric dance music? I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but definitely I like some songs. I'm just not particularly I don't have a particular affinity for the genre. Back when dubstep was new, I did. Dubstep was crazy. Never heard anything like it until before 2010. So that's probably part of the reason it was so popular, because it sounded completely different than anything I've ever heard before. We had just come out of what, 2000s rap or something, and then all of a sudden you hear all this weird dubstep sound is like, wow. You know, I don't know how I got on that topic. It doesn't matter, but I know you guys agree. You've been staring at it too long. It looks great. Thank you. That's actually very true. Um, yeah, it's true. When I make music, it's even worse, because if you listen to with music, it's actually the opposite. I was working on, let you guys in on a little secret. I was working on a theme song for this channel, and I had stopped recording, and I listened to it. I had been like there for, I think, about 2 hours, maybe an hour 30 minutes, and I stopped and I said, "This looks great. This sounds great. It's all done." Woke up the next day, viewed it. It was horrible. It wasn't even close to what I had thought it sounded like, and that's why there's no theme song for Noble Frugal Studio right now, because I need to learn how to mix better. So yeah, there was some trouble with that. With animation, I guess it's the opposite. You look at it, you think, oh, it's not good enough. With music, you're like, oh, this is great, and it's not. It was not great. It wasn't even cute. It was not a good sounding recording. Not good at all. All right. Really getting some work done. I definitely want to do more of these streams so I can force myself to work on Castle Dark when I'm having those days where I don't want to. Because if it's gonna come out in February, how is it supposed to get done if I don't work on it? You know what I mean? So the only one who can stop Castle Dark from being made is me. So let's see. The contact. This contact. These can't be that high. This needs to be a little lower. Contact. That doesn't look like contact to me. I gotta make this leg appear to be rounder. At least going forward. And then this leg has to be straight. All right. Maybe it's because the torso's not twisting. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah. I think that's it. And this is supposed to come down a little bit. Come down like here. And then, yeah, so. I know, it looks a little weird now, but I get the concept. I get it. I gets it. Alright, and then one more. Maybe I'll do one more and I can go back to breaking it down. Let's see. Did you register your characters as copyrights before uploading things about Castle Dark? I've been worried about people stealing my characters from my cartoon and not being able to prove my copyright. Yeah, so that's actually what I worried about, which is why, actually, Castle Dark is the test. So I made Castle Dark in order for me to not have my original series plan be stolen. So I'm using this to test out the waters. If you wanna, I definitely will. I can make a video on that actually, because that's a very important topic, and that a lot of people need to know about is copywriting your character. So I'll save my answering your question for the copywriting video. Thank you for that. Let's see. All right. Definitely want to keep those OCs safe. It's a joke, but it's also serious because you do not want people stealing your stuff. That's the dangerous part of the internet. People can just take. It's not fair. It's not nice either. Yeah, so yeah, uploading things about them, I have to do a lot of research on that, which is why I'm holding off on my answer. I've really had to do a lot of research about copyright and that kind of stuff. It has definitely come up. It's funny that you asked that. I was just talking to a friend about how he has to copyright his what am I trying to say? His writing and stuff like that. So definitely a topic it's good to come out. Let's see. Crown Prince made really good videos on the copyright thing. Crown Prince is also what inspired me to make the Invaders Zim video. So I do believe that they made a good video on that. Let's see. Hello. Let's see. I can put the link in the Discord after the stream. You can just drop the link right in the stream chat. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's okay. As long as it's helping people, it doesn't matter to me. You can drop that thing right in here. But also, I would also place it on Discord too, so that the guys over there can know that too. Let's see. I just got here. Hello. I saw the video. Having copyrighted in here. Yeah. You know, that OC stealing thing is kind of a joke, but it's just you don't want it to happen. You don't want to make a character and for them to be stolen by somebody. It's the reason I'm making Castle Dark. That is the sole reason I'm making Castle Dark. So definitely not a joke. I'm gonna make this a little smaller because they're walking away. All right, let's see. All right, now I can go back here and make the transition frame, or whatever it's called. I don't know maybe it's a breakdown. I think it's a breakdown. Do you have any advice for solo cartoon creators such as myself? Let's see. Well, like that story I told at the start, never ever give up. Just imagine me sitting in my house. My stream's gonna start 30 minutes and I failed to get my snacks. I failed. Failure. Riding over my neck. Just imagine that. Imagine if I didn't receive the snacks. I'd be so drowned out, and I wouldn't even have an epic story to tell on my stream. So, the only advice I gotta give you is, one, watch that my how to make an animated series video, because that video explains it better than right now. And two, never ever give up. Do not give up. If you can't stick to your schedule, you have to keep trying. It is imperative that you keep trying. Because you have to do it. You just gotta. Because you're doing it for you. And if this isn't a job or anything, but if you're doing it for you, that means you have to do it. Because it's important and it's gonna build you up. So the only advice I can really give right now is never give up. Ever. Never, never, never give up. Because giving up ain't gonna help nobody. It's not gonna help your haters, and it's not gonna help your motivators. I don't know if anyone has haters here. That wouldn't be great. Be this early in the game and you already got haters. Maybe it's a good thing. It shows how popular you are, or how much passion people are putting into your product. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah. Definitely, I think. So you already watched the video, so you already know. But yeah, don't give up, ever. Ever. You can't give up. Castle Dark was supposed to come out January 1st, 2019. That didn't happen. Did I give up? No. I had so much to do. I was being bogged down, but here I am, still working on Castle Dark. Haters are gonna hate. That's just what they do. But yeah, so you can't give up, no matter what. Yeah, so that's a good. Let's see. Yeah, but after Castle Dark comes out, and before Castle Dark Chapter 2 comes out, I might do a separate project just to get my mind off of this whole Castle Dark. I need a break. I need to be distanced from it for a while, you know? I need to just have a break from working on this. I'll probably do another thing. I might do a multi-animator collab. I might set that up for something about Sonic, because Sonic is just the best. You know? He deserves it. So I might do something like that. Keep your ears out, you know. Hear anything saying before. I want to do like a music video. My idea was that I could do a music video for that song, Endless Possibilities, possibly the best song ever. And then I started listening to a bunch of songs from different Sonic games, and I can't even pick one. One of my favorite songs of all time is from Sonic Forces, and I don't ask my opinion on Sonic Forces. Let's see. KZ Craze says, I think something that's gonna make me stuck is finding VAs for my show. Oh yeah. I need to start storyboarding, but I don't know where to find them. I know I can look for people on the internet, but I don't know who I can trust. Yep, that's a struggle. That's what I went through with Castle Dark. Especially it's harder for guys, I think, because to a certain degree, some women can actually make a convincing sounding young boy voice. Like a lot of voice actors, like of Pac-Man in that one show, and also Tails from 2006. He's voiced by a woman. I didn't even know that. But for guys, I don't know. Maybe you know a guy that can make a convincing female voice, but yeah, you can't really, because if you have that talent as a woman, you can make a character who's a young boy, and you can make a character who's a woman, because you can do both. But if you're a guy, I don't know if you can make a convincing a woman's voice sound convincing without sounding like parody, like, you know, Miss Piggy spoken by a guy, but he's not really a Miss Piggy doesn't sound like a convincing real person. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard. That's what I ran into with Castle Dark. I can't really give advice on that because I don't have voice actors for Castle Dark. But maybe you're just gonna have to wing it. Maybe you just gotta do them all yourself and use a voice editor or something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. This doesn't look right. This looks weird. Alright. Let's do like this. Alright, yeah. There, Bart Simpson. I didn't know Ash Ketchum was Ketchup. I didn't know Ash was spoken by a woman. Yeah. Alright. Snow White. That's actually pretty impressive. And so it's not definitely not impossible. But for like for me, maybe it's not even possible for me because I'm a tenor in the voice range. So my voice is actually pretty, at least when I sing, it's actually pretty high. But for someone with a very deep voice, it might be difficult. So it just depends on what you got. Honestly, I would recommend not working on hiring voice actors because then you got to pay them, and that's just a lot of work. So when you're starting out, maybe use voice clips that from like a game or something, or just abstain from using voices at all for now. Maybe that'll help. I'm not sure. All right, just about. I'm gonna start wrapping the stream up because I'm starting to get tired of this. What do we do? I put in what 2 hours? 2 hours into Castle Dark. That's pretty good for today, at least. Let's get this one breakdown done, and then we can maybe be done. And I'll answer some last questions, and then I can get out of here. Maybe I'll make this this perspective a little different. All right. Here we are. That's not what I wanted. That doesn't look too... That doesn't look right at all. Let's finish this up. Let's see. Maybe I can put this here like that, and then maybe like that there. So it's like a kind of like a profile view. Very small. That don't look right at all. I should have just stuck with the one I had. I'm gonna go back to that. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. When am I streaming again? Let's see. Maybe I'll throw up a stream after the video releases on Monday. So that's not definite, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Thank you, Anya. I'm glad I was able to catch the stream. Thanks so much for all the help, and I really appreciate it. No problem, KZ. Anyone, definitely ask your questions now because I'm about to end the stream. I'm gonna get my last sip of water, and then I'm gonna end it. So yeah, it's been nice. All right, that is the end. Oh, how come you color in your characters green while streaming just to see them better? Yeah, so when I render it, I don't want their lines overlapping. I want to make sure I know what's overlaying what, like what's ahead of what. Like I want to make sure that this chef is ahead of Pi, that you can't see Pi when she's in the way. So yeah, that's why I do that. So, but the colors, I just go crazy with the colors. I don't know. I like things when things are at least a little colorful. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. That has been the stream. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, answering your questions. Yeah, I had a really good time. I think this is my best stream yet, so thank you guys for joining. Definitely attend next time. I'll try to say it as early as possible, And next time it's definitely not going to be at 4. It's probably going to start at 6 or something like that. So then I can just wrap myself in a blanket and go to sleep after. Maybe something like that. It's definitely going to be later in the day. So thank you guys for watching. This has been pretty awesome. I look forward to that video coming out on Monday. Definitely look out for it. Turn on those notifications so you can see all the news that's coming out. I think I'm going to post 2 videos on Monday. One's a tutorial that I promised my Discord users, and I think one will be that video about the Castle Dark website. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. Oh man, I'm glad you guys thought it was awesome.